floor did not have piss and shit all over it because it had just been cleaned.
There's Archie. He's my guy. See, he's so excited to see me.
Welcome to Super Amazing Deleted Scenes. The best way for you to view this video is to jump around and see what you want to see. Have a look around. On the screen right now you'll see a time code. That's what's in this video. It's also in the description down below, so you can go down to the description, have a read, see what's in the description, and just poke around a bit in this video. This video is a bit like DVD extras, deleted scenes. Now, if you saw all 6 episodes of Super Amazing Adventure Xinjiang, you'll see that they ran freaking long. Way longer than what I usually run for videos. And they would have been even longer if I'd put these parts in. But some of these parts I think have merit just to view them, as like deleted scenes, like on a DVD. So go down to the description, have a poke around. I wouldn't say watch the whole video, but see what perks your interest. Have a look at some of the video, and leave a comment once you've done that. Honestly, the original audio here on the plane is so bad, because I'm not using like a microphone. You can't understand me, but basically I'm just complaining that it's so hot on that plane, because what was happening was people on the plane were asking for blankets, and the staff said, well, screw you, we'll turn the temperature up to maximum. When you go overseas and you go into a shopping mall or into a marketplace, you tend to notice that they sell the same stuff over and over again, and this part here, this is no different. Stuffed animals. So these two fellas here, they just bought me from the supermarket the Xinjiang yogurt. It's the same stuff I was eating earlier in the video. He got more of it. Typical dirty Chinese toilet. I have no words. Just watch. There's Bumblebee in Urumqi. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Okay, apparently this is horse. That's a horse. Is that true? It's a horse? That's a horse, right? Yeah. This is Coco and Maggie drinking Bai Jiu. Bai Jiu is a spirit, very strong, like 50% alcohol. Very traditional for Chinese to drink Bai Jiu. And yeah, PETA. What the hell's PETA? The People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. I don't think PETA exists in China, because if it did, I don't think they'd be going around doing this kind of thing. I was quite surprised to see this. This is a snake, looks like a python, being used as a prop in like a bar and nightclub. Well, I feel sorry for the snake, honestly. Poor snake. Oh, it's gone now. I wonder if it was that truck down there. Yeah, yes, that's that truck. The truck is actually saying, caution, reversing. Caution, reversing. unfortunately, this was also the last voyage of Little Bastos, my drone, because the drone decided to fly away. Now, if you're familiar with a DJI drone, when it disconnects, it's supposed to fly backwards automatically to the point where it lost connection and try to find the connection again. And 99% of the time that works. I think, unfortunately, today it was the 1% of the time that didn't work. Because today, it lost connection, and then that was it. Aircraft disconnected, and it never ever came back. It didn't say that it was returning to home. It just said aircraft disconnected, and we never saw it again. We waited and hoped that it would automatically fly back, and it never did. We thought perhaps we could get to it, but it turned out that it had landed way down this valley and over a river in a completely unreachable place. So my drone is gone. It's gone forever. Some Chinese farmer or something will probably find it one day. Old DJI Spark that's been rained on and mud all over it, something like that. Because it's a very rural, very rural area. And what I think actually happened is, I think probably due to how remote we were, you're way out in the countryside, you know, in the Rocky Mountains, potentially we didn't have enough satellite coverage so that when it disconnected, it wouldn't reconnect, and it just, you know, and that was it. And then it probably decided, once it got down to 10% battery power or something, it decided, right, it's time to land, and it just landed in a random place. Unfortunately, the random place, you can't reach it. So Little Bastos is gone. So the drone video that you've seen in this video is all from my cell phone.
There's Archie. He's my guy. See, he's so excited to see me. So just on our way back from the camping ground mountain, we got invited to come to this family's house, and we pay them to cook food in their kitchen and then eat in their living room. So kind of a, you know, income for these guys. This guy's actually pretty friendly, but I'm not going to pat him because I've just been patting him and now I've got to wash my hands. Sorry, buddy.
So here is us having lunch at a poor family's house.
Oh, we're now in a stranger's house about to have lunch.
Inviting people in for lunch and allowing them to use your facilities is one way these people will earn money.
There's not a lot of visitors, so invite you in for lunch.
It is important to supplement your income, you know, however you can. Now, I didn't go filming inside their house, but this part you're seeing here is like their like nice house, because they sort of had two houses. The one that they were really living in was pretty bad condition. Like, they didn't even have a toilet. They had a hole in the backyard, you know. Pretty squalid conditions. People in the rural countryside that live in really squalid conditions, and this family was the epitome of that, unfortunately.
Those are actually cotton fields out there, and they're used to make the Chinese RMB currency. So the owner of the restaurant that we were at, his wife is a Muslim, and apparently the local authorities here instructed her to not wear the headscarf anymore, and she refused. And with that refusal, she got sent to prison. And she's having to undergo compulsory re-education, i.e. being sent to a re-education school so she can get out of prison. Why? Because she wanted to wear the headscarf. Tomorrow we're going here, the 1000 Buddha Hole. Tune into the next episode. That one gets a 9 out of 10. That's the first time I've ever been to a clean squat toilet in all of China, ever. The floor was dry and clean. There was little shelves and coat hooks and stuff for you to hang your stuff on. There was a basin. The floor did not have piss and shit all over it because it had just been cleaned. That's the perfect squat toilet. It only took 4 trips to China to find it. Only reason it didn't get a full 10 out of 10, no toilet paper. It's alright, I got tissues. I got my own. Right outside our hotel here, we got some Uyghur people selling some fresh apricots, just picked today. Pretty good stuff. Honestly, sometimes China never ceases to amaze and surprise you. Here are kids having a ball at night time without their parents' supervision, doing rollerblading and skateboarding here. They got the fake grapes up there. Now you see down the end there's a bunch of concrete barriers. I've just been told by Camel, our driver guide, that about 5 or 6 years ago down the street there was a terrorist attack. Some, you know, one of these terrorist people drove a truck down this little pedestrian street where we are and killed like 30 people just driving in here, you know, knocking people over.
You know, this was really special, riding a camel. It really did make me feel a bit like a cowboy, because I don't think I've ever ridden a horse, really.
So you had hundreds of pictures. Hey, hang on.
What can I say about Xinjiang that hasn't already been said? Something that I haven't already said in this video. Well, I don't think that there's too much more to say. Will I go back there? Unlikely. It's not that it's a bad place, it's just that there's lots of other places to see. I mean, there's lots of cool stuff to see in China. And it's not what I'd call a very hospitable place because of the police presence and the terrorism and everything. It's a shame, that is just a real shame that things have gone down that way, but it is what it is. Mao Zedong annexed East Turkestan, and now it's known as Xinjiang, the new frontier.